que pues, la gente me recuerde como leyenda, que como el peleador Jesús Ramírez, que dejaba todo arriba del ring. Tengo poder, inteligencia sobre todo, y eso es lo que me hace ganar peleas. Pues fue un sueño. Yo creo que él se siente seguro, que se siente listo en este peso, entonces este sábado lo vamos a... Sigo haciendo historia al ser primer mexicano en tener 2 títulos en esta división. Pues es algo muy emocionante y sigo haciendo historia en el mundo del boxeo. Que no se pierdan la pelea esta noche, va a ser una guerra arriba del ring. Voy a salir con la mano en alto.
The entire focus of this promotion has been on the A side, which is the challenger, David Benavidez. But Chris, I want to ask you, you've seen Zurdo and we've seen Zurdo progress as a fighter. What tools does he possess that could give David Benavidez trouble at cruiserweight tonight?
I think the footwork is the big key. At cruiserweight, Zurdo Ramirez has the kind of footwork that has gotten the better of some really good fighters. Arslan Goulamirian, Chris Billam-Smith, they lost those fights in part because Zurdo was able to turn them and was able to make them work different ways. I think his footwork in this fight is going to be a big advantage for him, as is the body work. He has been a tremendous body puncher throughout his career. I think those attributes are going to be good for him tonight.
Joe, we're talking about Zurdo coming in as an underdog, a 4-1 underdog. Yeah. So what does he have to do? What are the keys for Zurdo to leave tonight with his belts?
Yeah, Chris and I discussed this earlier. Look, I don't underestimate Zurdo. He's very slick on the inside. He's very comfortable on the inside. He's a great body puncher, and once he finishes attacking you to the body, he'll make his little pivots left and right on you and keep you busy turning. So on top of that, he's the bigger guy. You know, he's 6'2½". He's been fighting at this weight for quite a while. This is going to be a competitive fight. Unless somebody gets hurt early, I think this is going to go some rounds, and we're going to have more action like we've had tonight.
Absolutely. That's exactly what we love to see. And now, Chris Mannix, it's your turn to take the spotlight, because the odds have been in the favor of nobody tonight, because we had a -800 winner in our opener. So walk us through your parlay for the final 3 fights of the evening.
Well, they call me the Oracle, Bernardo,
really?
And I'm going to give you, no, maybe I just call myself that. I'm going to give you my parlay tonight. And I start with Oscar Duarte, who I think has a big advantage over Angel Fierro. Fierro did not come in the right shape for this fight. And Duarte, I think, is peaking. I think he stops Fierro in a firefight. Jaime Munguia, I like him in this one. This is kind of a coin flip type of fight, but I think Munguia's volume is going to make the difference over Resendiz. I think he gets a knockout as well. And I like David Benavidez's punch output in this fight. -150. I like Benavidez to win this fight by a decision. I'm with Joe. I think it's tremendously competitive. I think it is a great fight, but I think Benavidez does enough to win by decision. Well, over on DraftKings Sportsbook, new DraftKings customers can bet $5 to get $100 in bonus bets instantly. Just download the app and use promo code CINCO when you sign up. DraftKings, the crown is yours.
We're inside the T-Mobile Arena, and as is customary in the sport of boxing, when we lose one of our own, we celebrate that person's contributions with the ceremonial 10 bells. This week, larger-than-life Hall of Fame publicist Bill Kaplan passed away. Jimmy Lennon Jr. does the honors.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please for a solemn moment as we pause to recognize the recent passing of famed boxing publicist Bill Kaplan. With a 60-year career in the sweet science, primarily with the biggest names in the sport, from Joe Louis to George Foreman to Oscar de la Hoya, Kaplan received the ultimate recognition as induction into the International Boxing Hall of Fame in 2022. At this time, I ask you to please rise and remain silent as our timekeeper tolls 10 in honor of the fallen, in honor of the beloved, and in honor of the legendary boxing publicist, Bill Kaplan.